Fred Claus is directed by David Dobkin. This is a comedy, family, fantasy Christmas movie. Fred Claus stars Vince Vaughn as Fred Claus, Paul Giamatti as Nicholas Santa Claus, Miranda Richardson as Annette Claus, Elizabeth Banks as Charlene, John Michael Higgins as Willie, Rachel Weisz as Wanda, Ludacris as DJ Donnie, Bobby J. Thompson as Samuel Slam Gibbons, and Kevin Spacey as Clyde Archibald Northcutt. This movie is rated PG for mild language, some rude humor, and a few light fight scenes. This movie would be okay for anyone 8 years of age and older. This movie has a runtime of 1 hour and 56 minutes. Fred Claus was released in theaters in the United States on Friday, November 9th, 2007. Fred is a grouchy, disgruntled individual and is also the older brother to the real Santa Claus. Things in life have been rough for Fred, and he ends up behind bars, and he calls his little brother Nicholas at the North Pole. Santa agrees to help Fred and bails him out of jail, but he tells Fred that he must come to the North Pole to work off his debt. Things are not going well up at the North Pole for Santa either when he gets paid a visit from a hard-nosed, no-nonsense auditor efficiency man named Clyde Archibald Northcutt, who is hell-bent on shutting down Santa's operation at the North Pole. It is up to Fred to help his brother out to save the North Pole and save Christmas for the millions of children all around the world. Okay, that is the summary synopsis for Fred Claus. Now, here are my negatives. I don't know if I would actually consider this a negative, but the scene and sequences where Fred and Willie are delivering gifts when Fred goes down the chimneys into the houses, we see Fred eating the cookies and drinking the milk. I hope that they did not do all those shots in one take, because as many cookies as it showed him eating and all the milk he was drinking, I'm sure that Vince Vaughn probably felt sick after all that, because there's a lot of shots of those in this movie, and hopefully they spread those scenes and shots out on the shooting schedule over the course of several nights. That way he wouldn't have had to eat and drink all that in one sequence during one night. That would have been hell on anybody's stomach. That is really the only negative thing I have to say about this movie. Here are my positives. The story is great. The story is solid. It is also sweet, charming, funny, emotional, and it has some action-adventure elements to it as well. It utilizes all those things the right amount, and it really puts you in the Christmas spirit and gives you an enjoyable movie experience. The actors and the characters, first of all, I can't see anyone but Vince Vaughn in this role. He takes the role of Fred and he just makes something special out of it. He utilizes all of his acting skills and gives us a great, well-rounded character in Fred, and you see the things from his point of view, and you can really identify with him. Paul Giamatti as Nicholas Santa Claus, he was really good as well. Now, is he the best person to play Santa Claus? No, I have seen better actors play Santa Claus, but I thought for this movie he did a great job. So in this movie we see Santa Claus is not in the best of shape emotionally or physically because he's worried about having his entire operation shut down. Then there's this elf named Willie, played by John Michael Higgins. I freaking loved this character. He just has a heart of gold, and you cannot help but love this character. But we see that he is scared when it comes to a certain tall blonde elf named Charlene that he is madly in love with. Plus, he's just a good friend and companion to Fred. Then there's the film's main villain antagonist, Clyde Archibald Northcutt, played by Kevin Spacey, who is hell-bent on shutting down Santa's operation at the North Pole because of something from his past regarding Santa Claus. All of these actors brought their A game and sold their characters and made us all fall in love with them. This is one of those movies that just doesn't get the praise it deserves. During the scenes and sequences that take place at the North Pole, all that was shot in studio on sound stages. The North Pole sets were amazing and beautiful. They shoot it from every angle, both inside and outside, and it's just stunning to look at. They also did shooting for some scenes in Chicago, Illinois, and in England and the UK. The practical locations were great as well. I love the fight scene in the film, and it looks like it takes place in a shopping mall in downtown Chicago, and the fight is between Fred Claus and a bunch of guys dressed up in Santa suits. That scene was freaking hilarious. One of the best fight scenes ever put on film. The effects used in this film were a blend of practical effects along with blue and green screen effects, as well as some CGI. The effects look good, but they're not great. You can tell that they are dated, but I believe that they still hold up really well even today. The musical score in this film is fun and entertaining, and at times exciting, and at other times emotional, but it is the perfect blend of all those things. The musical score is composed and conducted by Christopher Beck. The songs used in the film are great as well. One of my favorite songs used in the film comes near the end of the film, and it is Silent Night, sung by Sinead O'Connor. The scene it plays in is just beautiful. So these are all my positives. Now it's grading time. I'm going to give Fred Claus a very well-deserved A+. This movie is so good, and it's just such a fun movie and a wonderful movie to watch at Christmas time. If you have never seen this movie, you definitely should. It is wonderful for any time of year, not just Christmas. I don't yet own this movie, but I hope to get it soon on Blu-ray and DVD and digital as well. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to say good night. God bless. I love all of you. I'll see you all in the next video, and Merry Christmas to all of you out there.